Yeah, I know. I want to just be like, and be able to say his line, can you smell what the rock is cooking? Whatever,
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Hey, Jim.
Andy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I was curious to see what hairdo I'm gonna get today with you because whenever I see on screen, it's always like a variation of a shorter hair. No one rocks a shorter hair better than you. I feel like I don't think I've seen anyone, but it's always something unique. Wherever I see you in upload or whatever this film, it's always different.
I know, right? You got to keep them guessing and show versatility. What you want? I can do it. I can do it.
Now it's longer too, so it's
I
like,
know. I know. I'm growing my hair out, so the next time you see me, I'm hoping it'll be a little longer.
wow, okay, well that's a whole new you coming then, I guess.
It is.
Well, I love that. It keeps things interesting, that's for sure. So it's your
Mhm.
trademark.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? I like that. I'm gonna use that. It is.
Yeah, it's your trademark. It's totally your thing. You know what I mean? Like certain people are distinguished by different things. By you, it's the hair. You know what I mean? I feel like you can be whatever you want to be with it and rock it every time you rock it right. So
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna need you like to send me a voice note because I need that as a pep talk.
I'm good at that. I can't do it for myself, but for others, no problem.
What is that? I know, right?
It's
Like,
it's always a thing, taking your own advice. You just don't do it, but you see it in others. That
yes.
I'm wondering, I was thinking, like, when you got this script, you're like, what in the hell is going on here? Whose body is who in? Like, this is an ambitious movie. I'll say that about that. You probably need to watch it a few times to like piece it together and kind of understand where things are coming. But the first time around, like, whoa, this concept is like too much for an average viewer like me who's just like not going into it like wrecking their mind. I was wondering what it was like reading it because there's so much going on and moving parts.
There is. And it's not a one-time watch. It's
Mm-mm,
definitely you got to watch a number of times so you can like really pick up everything. I think
totally.
especially the ending, like for me, I was like, "Wait, what? Hold on. This is nuts."
Yeah, what's
Um,
this Kyle doing there? Wait, what happened at what point? Did I miss a scene there? Yeah.
spoilers, spoilers.
Yeah. They won't know it. There's so much going on that
There
they'll
fair,
believe me. There's twists
fair.
and turns all over.
There is. There's enough to keep you guessing the entire film, and
Totally.
that's something I really enjoyed. I When I was reading the script, as wild as it is, it does feel like a roller coaster. And
Hmm.
but as an actor, I was so excited to jump into something that was really action packed, and I love the idea of, oh, what happens when you take over another body, like this weird psychological warfare thing, like what's
Hmm.
that about, and exploring that.
I was thinking that too. That was one of my thoughts. Like, whose body would I want to go in for a day? Like, they had to cross your mind. Like, whose body you get one day to choose to step in someone's shoes? I probably go with Harry Styles or something odd like Ben Affleck because he seems to live an interesting life, and Harry Styles just like that fame and being like the rock star and all that. I would like to experience that for a day. Who would you pick in a sense if you had to jump bodies for a day or so?
I would pick either The Rock or Lenny Kravitz.
Oh my gosh, such a good choice.
And
The Rock would be great.
I know, right? I feel like The Rock would be the first. I'd be like, what is that like to be in such a great fit body, and like also command that much space?
Totally. And then be it,
Yes.
you can jump into wrestling and have like 80,000 people, there hanging on every word you say too.
Yes. Yeah. I know. I want to just be like, and be able to say his line, can you smell what the rock is cooking? Whatever,
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And he
Okay.
does that eyebrow thing too,
Yeah. Yep.
I,
See, we would be great rocks.
yeah, just with no muscle. There you go. Chicken armed rock. And you mentioned Lenny Kravitz too. That's a fascinating individual in its own right. I mean, that's a that's a life to live right there.
Yes. Yeah. He's also another legend. So,
Totally. You know what? It leads me to right into the next question. You've been around a legend of music. What is it like to just be in the same space as Prince? Like, I just can't even imagine, like, just being in the vicinity. You know what I mean? Like, that must be an experience to say the least.
right. You're like, I'm breathing the same air as you, but am I?
Right.
Or is it different? Like, is there a bubble over there? No, I did have, gosh, when I think about it, sometimes I'm like, did that actually happen? Did I live that? I've been extremely lucky to work with several legends, and him being one of them. And I think the biggest takeaway with our time together of working and watching him work is just the level of just expertise and respect to a craft that one
Mhm.
has, where you're like, when you show up, there, like, the standard is somewhere else, and really respecting that. So I always feel that when I approach a project and having the utmost respect for it. And I felt that same gravitas too, when Bruce Willis walked into the room of the scene,
Mhm.
tiny scene that we did together. I wish we had more. But whatever. Whatever,
At
Jesse.
least you were in a film with Bruce Willis. Do you understand that? Like,
All
that is
right.
something not many people can say.
That's fair, Jim. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. I can't say that. But
Yeah.
that same thing of like, it has to be just an iconic, legendary thing, and I hope to achieve that in some way, of when you walk into a room, just carrying such, I don't even know what it is, just
It's an
that
aura. It's an aura. It has to be an aura.
it's an aura. Yeah, I need to do a chakra aligning or something, or yeah, burn some candles.
Yeah, that aura is probably rubbing off on you at some point. You've been in Bruce Willis, Prince. I mean, you're still youthful, very youthful. I mean, what are you, like 27 or something? We can give you that.
Right, like
Uh,
yeah, I've got time. Yeah, I've been
yeah,
out, and we've got The Rock, we've got Lenny, maybe Harry Styles.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how I'd pull off the outfits. I mean, that's one thing there too. So I don't think it would fit on me as well as on him, but I could try.
Yes, I love
It's cool. You've done a little bit of both. You've been on the acting side. I've seen you in plenty of different roles, but you've also done music too. Is there a different feel for you when you're doing each one? Or is it kind of still the entertainment medium? I mean, it's obviously different when you're on set versus performing, but how do you kind of mentally in your body, in that sense,
it.
that essence, approach each of those different, I guess, talents?
Well, they're both mediums for storytelling, right?
Hmm.
So, with music, I'm just telling a story through singing and a song and performing on a stage. With acting, I'm telling a story, but it's in front of a camera, and I'm embodying another character, and not myself. Whereas with music, it's very personal. It's my story versus someone else's. So to me, they're just different facets of the same thing, and different colors, that I get to share in my ability as a storyteller. And acting in that sense really challenges me, because then I get to say, ooh, okay, I'm gonna be, this assassin badass, but it also mixed in the artist, which was fun, because
Hmm.
Molly, is this incredible painter. um and so those are the roles that I really enjoy, and this one in particular, where I got to be an artist but also a badass.
Yeah, no, you were in every way, right? And you go against Dominic. He's kind of on screen. He's always an imposing figure. When he's not escaping jails and all that, he's still like always like this head bad guy. When I've seen him lately too, he's got an intimidating presence on screen. I'm sure he's like a comedian or a super nice guy in real life though, but on
No,
screen
he's
he's
super
intense.
intense. He's
Is he?
super intense. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, yeah, I believe it. He's that good at
He's
it.
like, yeah, right. He like never lets up. No, I mean, he does have a commanding presence,
Hmm.
aura also, but he's so sweet and so supportive, and in a way, like he has a very strong presence. When I first met him, I was like, oh, I don't know how to talk to this guy. Like, but we have like all these scenes together, but I'm kind of scared. And also I just watched him so much, so I was fangirling a little bit, and I was like, okay, be cool, Andy. You belong here. Uh, but he's actually so chill, and he was so welcoming and inviting, and he's one of those actors that you wish to work with, where they give you so much.
Hmm.
You're not acting like with a wall, like he just was so available, and like, what do you need, which was one really really wonderful experience.
That's cool. Yeah, even getting to him, you had to cross water, at that point too.
Let me tell you that scene, and that water was, I mean, they warmed it up a little bit, but it wasn't that warm.
Uh-huh. It makes you think twice. I'm like, ideally, if I was like super rich and famous, if I was this Harry Styles for a day, I'd have a pool in my house. That would be pretty cool. But then, like, how do you maintain such a big pool? It was huge. Even on screen, it came off huge too.
Plus you have the colors, it's like, yeah,
Yes, that
like,
vibe and mood. Yeah. And you're
yes,
just going in clothes, not minding a thing,
don't care if this is ruined at all.
I love it. Great scene, by the way, very memorable in so many ways. But I think you nailed it. And if it was cold, you didn't make it look cold. You just like gliding in there like it's perfect 72 degrees.
Well, that's the power of acting, baby.
Hmm. You're good at it. We established that. You are good at that. I guess I want to wrap up by asking you, what do you like to do when you're not acting and singing? We're not performing. What are some hobbies and interests you like to get away to just kind of shut your mind for a minute at least?
I love traveling, so I love
Nice.
going to different places, and sightseeing. Where I live. Like going to the museum. Those are, like going to a concert, things like that. Like, just like fun, really silly things. Like there's an egg hunt this weekend that I'm really.
You're
So
doing it. You are going to
like,
steal eggs
I know
from
there's gonna
kids.
be like 300 kids there. I don't
Yes.
care. I am like, get out the way. I want to find these eggs. So, yes,
I love that.
yeah.
Beware, kids. Your eggs will be stolen probably or swept up from you. So
Yeah, I'm a total goofball. I just
I
love
love
having fun.
that. That's the coolest thing. You enjoy life, and that's the best thing about it. You kind of take in what's around us and appreciate it, which is the best.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
And you have good style too. I love that. Not only your clothing and all that, but even the artwork behind you. You're very eclectic, I can tell, and very perceptive. I can see from just even like the stuff you have on your wall.
I really appreciate you, Jim. Thank you. I'm like, okay, I'm serious though. I might need to record you, or get a copy of this interview, because I'm gonna cut it up. And when I need a pep talk,
Sure. I'm
I need
easy
to
to reach.
real talker, Jim, this
There
boy.
you go. Yeah, I'm around. I have not much going on. You know what I mean? So
That might. I'm sure we're probably over time, but it's okay. Because I want to say that you might have found your other career in like like finding that thing about someone and being able to just like give them the perfect words to like pep them up. I don't know. I think we might be onto something.
Well, at least I have one skill set in that case, so I'll take it. You know,
Oh,
I'll
you
keep that
got
in mind.
plenty. You got plenty. And you're gonna be Harry Styles for Halloween.
Probably, yeah. We'll see how far that gets me. No one's gonna open the door, okay, if I'm going trick or treating. That's for sure. It was such a blast talking to you. Yes, time's up, unfortunately, but I feel like we need to do this again, and I'm very easy to reach for any pep talks if needed. So I'm here.
Deal. Thanks so much. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, Andy, thanks so much for being so cool. I'm glad we get to do this.
Me too. All right. See
Talk
ya.
soon then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.